Okay, we're back. Should be back. Public, come on. Fuck's sake, I don't know why YouTube just decides not to publicize shit. Go public! There you go, public. Nice. We're back, motherfuckers. How we feeling out there tonight? Yeah. Welcome back, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Yo! Yo-ho. You-hoo. How we all doing? How we all doing? I'm thinking. Why are you doing back? Well, I just went off to eat, innit? I had some chicken and I had some broccoli. And then I ran some errands. I'm thinking of actually changing the thumbnail so that people know that this is a different... This is some different shit. Compared to the last live. Nah, I'm watching different stuff now. I'll see if I still have some old files, because this is stuff that we covered before. So 1 second, fellas. Okay. Alright. Let's talk, man. How are we all doing? Oh, Jesus. Wait, hang on. So many people are here. I think. How many people are on stream right now? Silly amount. No, I think I'm misreading. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna change the... Perfect, okay. I've got some stuff there. We can change the thumbnail easy. Beautiful. Nope. Yes, we'll put Lily, Tino there, because that's who we're going to be talking about. And then let's put... Where's Ned Fulmer? Yes, here's Ned Fulmer. Hope you guys like the sneak peek of what we're going to be covering in this segment. Get Ned Fulmer. We're going to move Ned Fulmer right there. Yeah, we're going to watch some more Ablaze Lily Tino content, guys, I think. Because we love Ablaze on this channel. And you all just loved them so much that I figured, we might as well, why not? Now, on the real, there was another creator who we were going to watch instead of Ablaze. And you guys are actually responsible for why we ended up watching Ablaze's video. But we're going to pick the other person now. Because I'm still interested to hear what Lily has to say. Or what Lily's been doing. But maybe if we have some look at the coverage from someone who isn't Ablaze, we'll actually get a decent coverage of it all. And we're also going to be looking at Ned Fulmer. Because of course we are. They're always fun. With their wee humiliation fetish. Now give me just a moment, fellas. Blood squat. Oh, blood spat. Here we go. Now that is what I call a proper thumbnail for the stream. Okay. Lily. Let's change the title now. You guys are seeing some epic behind the scenes shit. Rah! Adding that to the thumbnail. To the title, rather. Rah! I always stream on main. Yeah, you guys need to chill out, man. Wait, hang on. She was caught cheating through the camera of a smart litter box? Who are we talking about? That sounds really interesting. I'd actually like to cover that. Who done that? Whoops. Why is Daramuka always in the background? Because Daramuka fucking rules, dude. Who became member? Thank you very much, Capri Allen, for becoming a member. The Iron Brew plush. Yes, I'm so glad someone noticed that. No one's noticed it yet. Okay. So, what do we want to cover first? I'll make a wee poll. I've got some topics here. We've got Lily Tino. I want to look at Blair. Oh, yeah, we got Lily Tino. We got Ned Fulmer. We got God of War going woke. We got the Wizard Liz. And we got Jacob Lucas. One of you know who Jacob Lucas is. Really funny dating coach that I found. We've already covered Obsession in the last stream. So if you want to watch that one, then go watch the last stream, or the Obsession section, or wait for the Shepherd Boy video, which will probably be out tomorrow. God of War gone woke, absolutely. Please not Ned Fulmer, he's a neek. All right, let's I'm seeing Lily Tino. I'm seeing Lily Tino. God of War, Lily, Wizard Liz, then Lily. Only got one for Wizard Liz. You know what it is? We'll cover all this eventually. Lily, all right, we're doing Lily Tina. That's what I'm seeing now.
Lily Tino is back at.
Okay, perfect.
Lily Tino is back at.
La, 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 la. Okay, so recently on this channel, we looked at a coverage of Lily Tino that I think everyone in chat agreed was a pretty horrible coverage. But what you guys might not know is that I gave the chat the opportunity to pick between a Blaze and Blair White's coverage of Lily Tino's recent return to the internet. Now, upon watching a Blaze's coverage, we all thought this is a horrible representation of commentary as a whole, and also just a horrible critique of Lily Tino. It was completely transphobic. Everything was it was just incredibly irrelevant. It was just needlessly negative based on pretty much nothing. However, I think it made for a pretty funny video. Like, I rewatched it recently in preparation for this stream. My god, was it funny. Like, sometimes a video was just so bad, but in a way that's like unaware. I don't even know if he's unaware of how bad the video is, actually. I think maybe in his mind it's just sort of, let me just get a video out, and Lily Tino does well a lot of the time, so let's go for it. You know, I saw recently he actually did a video on Tyler Catastrophe, and I'd be really interested to see what I'd be really interested to see what he says about Tyler Catastrophe, because God, it's like, it's just so dog shit. It's just so bad. I just love to see it. So today we are going to be looking at Blair White, who I don't know much about Blair White. All I know is apparently they're MAGA, and people on my chat don't seem to like them very much. However, maybe they'll have a better maybe they'll have good coverage of Lily Tino, and that's all that's relevant for this topic here. And then we can look into some Blair White politics later on, maybe. But for now, I want to hear Blair White talk about Lily Tino being back and worse than ever.
Lily Tino is back at Disneyland and taking pictures of children in bathrooms. A mother and a...
Hang on.
Lily Tino is back at Disneyland and taking pictures of children in bathrooms. A mother...
She's back in Disneyland and taking pictures of children in Are we already spreading misinformation not even 5 seconds into the video? Is that already what's going on here?
Mother and a small child, doesn't look older than 4 years old.
Y'all keep saying I'm banned from Disney, so let's see
You
if
should
it's
be.
true.
Why do I intentionally get misgendered
Who the fuck is that?
almost every single time by ugly men? Ugly men.
I have worked with 4- and 5-year-olds in schools who have genders that their parents don't want them to have. So I want us to think about these conversations
One moment. You know what? I guess we'll see if the stuff is backed up here.
in kindergarten.
This is an absolute beast. And I just feel like you could really understand, the further this goes, why God flooded the earth. I have to check
This editing's a war crime, but I'll tell you what, it's not as bad as a Blazers. Let me check something. I want to see what Lily Tino's actually been up to recently in my own eyes. I want to see what Lily Tino has been doing. Let's find that TikTok account. Trans girl on a mission. Apology? What's she apologizing for?
As some of you might know, in the past year or so-ish, I have gotten a little bigger. And at first, I thought, oh, it's no big deal. Like, it's nobody's business other than my own. Like, why would anyone care? But thankfully, y'all have been on it and sent me DMs and comments every single day, letting me know that a caked-up trans baddie like myself should not be taking up so much space. Y'all have taught me that these delicious estrogen-filled curves are actually dangerous and they should be kept.
Okay, it's not a real apology, which I'm happy for, actually. Fucking good on you. Don't apologize to these pricks. What is this? A POVU, and it's just a picture of some guy. That's really funny, that. 2,000 likes. Hilarious, that. Too thin. Help, LMAO. Look at these people. I know I shouldn't do this. Peace and love. Strio, autism, and ADHD. Even Rover, peace and love. I know they're 16 years old, but like, you can't do peace and love. You can't claim to be some sort of advocate for mental health and all this woke bullshit and then be laughing at stuff like this. It's like, well, you don't actually give a fuck then, do you? Because right here is, this is transphobe, but you're saying that this transgender woman looks like a man. You're also just insulting their appearance. It's all this fucking bullshit. It's horrible. 16 though, of course, I'm not gonna like judge them heavily for it. They're a fucking kid. But like, there's a lot of people like this. Wow, so funny that no one's laughing nor liking your comment. I mean, maybe they liked it earlier, but I fucking knew the account would be something like that, by the way. It's all, there's so many hypocrites online who act like they actually give a fuck about any of this, and then it's all just inherent. It's just all so unnecessarily mean. I was woke at 16, so I don't know. Well, this is the thing, they're claiming to be woke, but like, a lot of woke people are just massive arseholes who want an excuse to be massive arseholes, and Lily Tino's like the perfect excuse. Can't stand this creator. Whoopsie. Also got like 2,000 like comments. I thought it would apologize for other things. This is why I hope they never fucking apologize to you, by the way. I hope she never apologizes to you. Because you're all fucking arseholes. Oh, the cupcakes. It's the thing. It's like, oh, no one misgenders people. Why is she always complaining about it? And then this comment section is just full of fucking misgendering. So it's like, you are the problem. You are all the problem here.
Hit it. It doesn't matter that I'm more confident or more empowered than I've ever been. And it doesn't matter that the men in my DMs are thirstier than they've ever been. What really matters is your comfort, not mine. Moving forward, I will be retiring this juicy transgender dump truck. And I kindly ask that you respect my ginormous gender-bending gyat's privacy in these difficult times.
They're rage baiting. You're all on strings, man. I'm loving this. She's having such a good time and I love it. You are all getting rage baited to fuck. All these people in the comments think that they're actually like doing something, but they're all falling for her scheme. It's insane. Big up Lily Tino, man.
As some of you might...
Yo, this video's based, man. This video's fucking based. Look, everyone knows my opinion on Lily Tino. Everyone does. I've made plenty of videos on her. I don't like her. This is a funny video, and she is well within her right to make a video like that, basically saying fuck you to everyone who's being a fucking arsehole. And I hope she fucking enjoyed those cupcakes. Give me a sec. For some reason, my fucking dickhead PC is not letting me log into my YouTube account. Bollocks! So I can't actually see anything that's going on. Let me sort all this out whilst I'm full screen here. Verified. Okay, log in. Fucking bollocks. This should not be a thing that's happening, but unfortunately, every now and then. Okay. Copy password. You know, I always talk out loud. I actually have to physically restrain myself from saying my password out loud whilst I type it in. Fuck's sake, I have to two-step verify this bullshit, but my phone's on the other... I never keep my phone in the same room with me anymore because, God, it's gotten quite bad recently. I'll be right back, fellas. Okay, we're back. Good to go now. What else has Lily Tino been up to then? She's back and worse than ever. I want to see this worse than ever.
Number
What's this
one,
video?
is that the most wet or the least wet? Can I go to a least?
Now you know what? I want to see the pic. So is this her
I was
back?
streaming earlier today.
No. Where was her big return? It's been a while, hasn't it? She's been back. Is this it? This is her coming back, I think. Is it gonna play or what?
So the whole point. Hello. I'm back.
Wait, this is her returning.
So the whole. Hello.
Yeah, this is her returning after 3 months. I don't see any pictures of children here. But Blair White said that there are pictures of children. Where are these pictures of children? I can't find them anywhere. Is this it? Children. Where are the children? No. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see any children, man. Blair White, are you lying to me? I trusted her. I better not. If we find out that there's
Check
been lies.
in on the trans community periodically. I don't keep up like that. I don't hang out in the trenches. And so I don't really see what's going on in the nitty gritty of it until I swoop in and, take a look. So we're going to do that today together with some videos you guys sent me. So this first one is
Happy Pride Month, everyone, by the way.
a trans person who is hanging out in WeHo, which is a gay area of LA,
West Hollywood.
and is very upset about the gay men around her.
I don't understand. I live in
So this isn't just a Lily Tino based video. This is a video on loads of transgender people that have been sort of grinding her gears, pissing on her bonfire, eating her spaghetti recently, if you will.
LA. I go to gay bars. I'm literally at a gay bar. Why do I intentionally get misgendered almost every single time by ugly men? Ugly men. Like, it's one thing for it to be a mistake, but like intentionally sitting there at a gay bar while you're trying to get laid by the guy next to you, like, do you
Why is Blair? What is this reaction? What?
laid by the guy next to you, like,
Why is she reacting like that? Why is she looking at the screen like that? And what was the outrageous thing that was said here? What the fuck? They're getting intentionally misgendered at a gay bar. You go to a gay bar as a gay person, because surely that's like, in your mind, that's one of the most accepting places for you. So if even the people at the gay bar are misgendering you, in their opinion, intentionally, I completely understand why that might be like a distressing thing. I don't understand why it's causing this much, this much shock in Blair White. What's going on here?
the audacity is crazy. You're ugly. You're ugly and you're talking to me about my gender on purpose.
The drug situation in WeHo. It's just really crazy. Like, I saw it firsthand. WeHo is crazy. When I used to live in Los Angeles, you would just be walking by and you would just see like gay guys fighting, like in the street. But like it, you know how when you see guys fight, it can be really scary. Like if you see girls fighting in public, it's kind of like.
Sorry, what does this have to do with the video that we just watched? We just watched a video of someone crying and calling people ugly and then getting misgendered, and then now what? She's talking about people fighting in WeHo and drugs and shit. They seem pretty sober in this video. They seem very sober actually from just coming back from the bar.
Embarrassing and low-key funny. Guys fighting kind of scare you because it's like, what if someone really gets hurt? Gay guys, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. Like, it's just like a fruit fight, right? But this hoe is insane.
Gunshot sound effect. Fruit fight. Oh, boom! Owned!
So this is a person who wants to be
Gay people can't fight.
perceived as a gay man.
Okay, let's
But
see.
this hoe is insane. So this is a person who wants to be perceived as a gay man and is hitting on gay man in a gay bar.
That one, Osora cosplayer. Okay. Let me just double check that. Let me check their pronouns. That one, Osora cosplayer. Okay, let's have a look. Have they deleted that? I hope not. Private. Okay, the account's private. Maybe because Blair White bullied them. That's sad. Is this them? Yeah, I think they're private now. So I don't know what their pronouns are or if they want to be seen as a man or whatever. But is this them? Thank you very much, Muckduckchuck, for the membership. Yeah, I can't find them anywhere. So I guess I'll take Lily's word for it.
bar. It's kind of like if I went to like an astronaut conference and, you know, just insisted on sitting with the astronauts and relating to them in some kind of way, and yet I would have no business being there. Not saying you can't go as any kind of person, because anyone can go into a gay bar, but like...
No, but hang on, that is what... So if anyone can go into a gay bar, what's the problem then?
No one's calling you he because... Girl, you're wearing all pink. First of all. I don't know. A lot of people sent me this one. And she follows up and is really angry about it in a second video, the criticism y'all are giving her. And I just more or less feel kind of bad because I don't know what that is. Perhaps ketamine. I've heard ketamine enlightens you, but also...
Gay men wear pink. Pink is like a gay... That's the gay color. Gay men wear pink all the time. I mean, men wear pink just generally, but if, like, gay men wear, like, pink is gay. I don't understand. If you go to a gay bar and there's bare men in there, they're gonna there's gonna be a lot of pink. Oh my god, I'm wearing pink! What the fuck? Holy shit! I love pink. That's crazy. I couldn't see that coming. This is why I get all the gay allegations. Although, something I've discovered recently, as a man, if you actually have a personality, something that comes with having a personality as a man is gay and bisexual allegations. That's just something that happens, unfortunately. If you're cool. So it's good. It's good to get those accusations. One thing I will say though is, like, we're being told in this video that the people misgendering, I'm gonna say them because I'm not too sure. I think that they're a he based on what Blair White is saying, but I don't know if Blair White does her research at all really. But they're saying that they were like misgendered intentionally. The qualifier of intentionally kind of implies that if it wasn't intentional, they wouldn't be as offended by it. But they don't even seem that angry, really. They're in their car and they're having a wee bit of a rant. I'm not sure how big this account is, or if Blair White got it on their For You page. You know what it is? I just don't think it's that deep. I think they're just having a bit of a whine over something that pissed them off, and I don't know. What's going on there?
I've seen that it can kind of do this. I don't really know, but she followed it up with this.
Why are you misgendering them if they're a man? If they're a trans man, why are you calling them she? Surely as someone who's transgender, like, I don't understand. Is Blair White like some sort of self-hating trans person, or like a really bigoted transgender woman? Like, surely of everyone on the fucking planet, you should understand why you should respect people's pronouns. It's just not that deep. Like, if someone wants to be... Life is so simple, dude. Life is so simple. I was in an Uber driver with, like, some 70-year-old Indian guy. So, I wasn't in the Uber driver, sorry. I was in an Uber, and the Uber driver was a 70-year-old Indian guy. So, and he had, like, the strong accent, or it was very clear he grew up in India. So I was under the impression, I was sort of like, this is where my prejudice comes in. I thought he'd be, like, quite conservative. I thought he wouldn't be as accepting as these, as I don't know, or progressive as me and my friend group, for example. But then they started talking, I started vibing with this guy, and he started, like, giving me quotes that I use in everyday life now. One of the things he said was like, you know, where I work, some guy came in and he works with us all, and then one day he came in and said, I want to be called Samantha now, and I want to be called she, her. And everyone in the workplace was like, we're not doing that, it's too much effort, you've not changed anything. But you know what I said? I said, hello Samantha, how are you doing on this fine evening? And everyone in the car shocked. We're like, we expected some transphobic shit. And we were like, whoa, I can't believe, whoa, you're with the power. And then he goes, yeah, life is so simple. If they want to be a woman, then they're a woman. If they want to be called she, just call them she. Why complicate that? Life is simple. He said this is what I always remember. He goes, life is so simple, and people want to make it complicated. It's so true. People want to make it complicated for some reason, but it's simple. Life can be so easy. Call me she, her. Okay, sure. As opposed to, well, actually, biologically, just, yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it. And I love that man. I say that regularly now. Life is simple, but people want to make it complicated.
Ignore my acne, it's so bad today. But I'm gonna use this comment to talk about the reactions
Gay men aren't attracted to women. Gay men aren't attracted to women, no matter how they identified or look like. Sometimes even feminine men are left out of the pool too. Hope that helps. Gay men aren't attracted to women, no matter how they identified or look like.
From that last video, because oh my god, you guys were so mad because I said that
Europe banned this in 2022, not because it's unsafe, but because it works too well. Big Pharma is of course cooking up a $3,000 version of this, so they're
What? Banned what?
trying to kill the cheaper one, because of course they are. A Harvard clinical trial showed that 1,000 milligrams
Is this a brand deal that we're sort of transitioning into? What are they talking about?
of NMN daily double
Yeah, it is. It's a brand deal. Okay, let's skip this.
for sponsoring this video, and now on to the rest of the video.
a gay man at a gay bar was purposely misgendering me. So let me talk about it with you. First of all, I don't give a shit if I don't look trans mask, non-binary, or masculine enough for you. If I tell you my pronouns and you continuously, on purpose, disrespect them, you're rude. And you know what?
What makes you think
You know what? They're so right. And I thought they'd go too far. I thought they'd say something that sort of, that makes it a lot easier to disagree with them. If I give you my pronouns and you purposefully misgender me, I thought he would say something along the lines of like, you're a piece of shit, or you're unforgivable, or you're a fucking arsehole. But all he said was, you're rude. And I feel like that is such a fair, prescription for someone who purposefully misgenders you. I feel like even people on the right or people who are transphobic can agree that they are being, at the very least, rude when they intentionally misgender someone who has made their pronouns very clear. You know? I feel like rude is such a great word to use there because it's so agreeable. It's so easily agreeable. It's not too over-exaggeratory or hyperbolic. Is this trans man not being considered a gay man if he's attracted to men? I mean, yeah, I would say so. He's a gay trans man. But like, it doesn't look. Their problem isn't. He's made it pretty clear that his problem isn't that people aren't attracted to him. His problem isn't that he wasn't able to pull that night. His problem was that people weren't able to. Was that people were intentionally misgendering him after he made his pronouns clear, which is a perfectly reasonable issue to have when you're in a gay bar. They're meant to be more like if you're in a regular bar, obviously it's bad, but you kind of expect that behavior, as shitty as it is, as shitty as it seems rather. But in a gay bar, that's like, and in WeHo as well, it's like. You can understand why that would be a lot more distressing, because it's like, these are the places where I'm meant to feel safest. These are meant to be the inclusive places, and I'm still being misgendered, even after I've made my pronouns very clear. It's one thing if they just get it wrong in good faith and they don't know. That's one thing. But he's making it clear, and they're still doing it on purpose. That's like a really normal thing to be annoyed at.
First of all, they could even hear you. Everyone's drunk. You look 101% like a female. I just don't know. When I see gay guys talking, crap about trans people, when I see the whole LGB subtractive T thing, it's like, it's hard not to understand where they're coming from, because what is this heifer doing? If you're just straight, like this is just a woman trying to get a man with a penis. Like, here's the thing. I actually have in my life met one gay man who is into female to male trans people. Like, it is actually a thing. And I've talked to Buck Angel about this. You guys know, friends of the channel, Buck Angel. He's done adult content in the past. He's like the most famous.
It's just not that deep for it. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. That's not the problem here. The problem isn't that people aren't into him, which I'm sure there are some people who are into him. You look at this guy, there are definitely a lot of people who he's their type. 100% there are.
Trans man.
But like, that's not the issue. The issue is that they got misgendered. I don't know why Blair White's spinning this into a like, them being bitter that they couldn't have sex that night. That wasn't what it's about. It's about them being misgendered.
Adult entertainer. I think ever, right? Like, definitely ever. And he's let me in on that, like, a huge portion of his audience is actually gay men who are also into that, right? So you can make the argument they're bi, whatever, but like, it is a thing, but you have to like transition.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
Not just be in psychosis in public, attacking people because they're perceiving you as attacking them. See, that's what...
So you're in psychosis until you've transitioned. Hang on. I just got here and I don't know what's happening, but as a trans person, we all know Blair White and we all know how full of shit she is. She's horrible.
What makes a crazy person crazy is you wonder why they lash out. It's because their psychosis is actually making them feel like you're attacking them. It's completely
You are attacking them. If someone gives you their pronouns and you intentionally misgender them, then you are attacking them. That's an attack. In a gay bar especially, that should be understood. And also, she brought up that, like, they're drunk. As though that changes anything.
Kind of otherworldly because...
Thank you. Just so you know, me and a boy matched on Tinder due to the fact we both mentioned you in our bios. The fuck is going on over in America? How many people are mentioning Dan Kijabo in their bios? I mean, good for you, I guess. I hope you get on well.
They're living in a different world. This is not a trans person. It by any definition. You know what I mean? And they hide behind things like trans masks because they know they're not a trans man. They're not even comfortable calling themselves a man of any kind. So they're going to say things like trans mask or not. No. You're Buck Angel or you're not. I don't mean looking exactly like him, passing like that, but just like...
Jesus, I didn't realize Blair White was like this, you know? I've never actually watched one of her videos. This is just like blatant transphobia. Who the fuck watches Blair White's video? Oh, okay, I get it. You know how I often say that if I wanted to, I could right-wing grift myself into a room with JD Vance by the end of the year. I've said that before. At first, you guys thought I was full of shit, but recently I feel like the tides have been turning there. Blair White is right-wing grifting herself into that room with JD Vance. Because I said that if I did it, I would be like, I'd have a step above the other people because I could be the token black. And people would use me as some sort of example as to why, oh yeah, we're right-wing, we're conservative, but we're not racist because we have this black guy who's like really friendly with us and we're very friendly with him because he agrees with everything that we fucking say and we love him and he's black, so everything's fine. That's what Blair White's doing. Blair White is being like, Blair White is the token trans woman that people on the right can point to as as some sort of excuse as to why they're inclusive and not transphobic. Because they can go, no, we're not transphobic. Look, we like Blair White, who agrees with everything that we fucking say. She's one of the good ones, you know?
You're a trans man or you're not. And this is just a very unfortunate experience. Not the one you had, but me having to watch your video. That's crazy.
You don't have to watch their video, to be fair. Well, that was all you. I don't have to watch this video, but I'm actually having quite a bit of fun.
And you guys know I always say crazy does not equal wrong, but she's both. So that's not a good look for you, sis. Okay.
That's horrible, Blair White. That's fucking horrible. What is wrong with you?
You know, I would prefer to never think about this big back another day in my life. I would really prefer that, but this is the person that y'all are always for eternity going to send me. Apparently Lily Tino is back at Disneyland and taking pictures of children in bathrooms, which seems like an escalation because from what I can remember, it was just pictures of women. So now, you know, the evil thing.
No, this isn't real. She's being lied to. This isn't real. Oh no, it is. Here it is. Okay, I found it. Here are the pictures of the children. Wait, I thought Blair White blurred the fucking faces out. Lily Tino blurred the faces out. Hang on. Okay, alright, let's have a look at these pictures. Because I really feel like it's not that deep. There was a little girl being changed in one of his pics, and then he said the mum gave him a dirty look. Please don't excuse us. He could have an unclothed photo of that little girl now. No, I don't think that's a fair... She clearly does not have an unclothed... Who the fuck do we think Lily Tino is? I don't understand these comments. Does anyone here genuinely believe that Lily Tino might have the photo of a naked child on her phone in the Disneyland toilets? You guys are dumb, man. You guys are fucking dumb. You're all dumb. Wait, is this the only picture? Where are the other ones? Oh no, here they are. Okay, so we got this one. Which is whatever. There's other women in the toilet, but they're covered and it's fucking whatever. And then you got this one as well. Again, they're all... It's not really whatever. You got this one. There's like not even anyone looking at the camera anyway. This one too. Again, it's just not that deep. This one, there's no one in that one. This one's definitely not that deep. Yep, no one there. This one not that deep. Yeah, there's no one here. Look, I've said this already. It's not good. I don't think she should be doing this. I don't think she should be taking pictures in the women's bathroom with people in the toilets. I don't think she should be doing that. And also, the photos are fucking cringe. Like, this is just cringe. However, like, how does this affect their lives, the people in these pictures? How does it affect their lives negatively in any way, shape, or form? It doesn't. No one is affected by this. Nothing bad has happened. It's something that she shouldn't be doing. She's also not taking pictures of little girls. She's taking pictures of herself, and there are just people that happen to be in the background that are being covered up completely. There are no defining, or there are no features there that you could, like, even if you knew them, you wouldn't know it was them. Like, these are such nothing pictures. And if she wasn't trans, no one would give a fuck. Nobody would give a fuck. Genuinely, what's her obsession with taking photos in Disneyland? Does she need to use this bathroom 10 times a day? No, she doesn't, but it's rage bait. This is the thing, she's got people on strings. She probably wanks off to this Blair White video thinking, like, yes, I'm, like, everything I'm planning is going perfectly. And I think that is a little annoying when it comes to, like, these posts here. But the last one we looked at where she's eating the cupcake, I think that one's based. Look how good looking you are. Now you're just a freak. No purpose in the world, nothing to offer. Good job in eliminating any semblance of a person. See, as a trans person, I think that, like, shit like this might, would usually really suck for you. I genuinely feel as though Lily Tino is above all this shit now, and she just laughs at it. At least I hope so. I hope she just sort of laughs at this kind of thing. Because it is great. Like, she's got them all on strings. From what I understand, from what I'm seeing... Look at this, by the way. Pedo. This has 27,000 likes. She's not allowed to be trans. Taking photos of bathrooms with children in them is the issue. So there's thousands of... There's over 100,000 people who genuinely see Lily Tino as a pedo. So as much as I'm saying, like, oh, they must be laughing at all this shit. They got them on strings. Like, nah. Accusations like that... And you got that many people who believe it. I don't know. I don't really care how thick-skinned you are. Like, that must fucking suck. I feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her. But let's see what Blair White has to say about these pictures. I want to know exactly why these pictures are damaging to the people involved.
That's made a home in Lily Tino is expanding, right? Is becoming stronger.
I'll keep saying I'm banned from Disney. So let's see if
You
it's
should
true.
be.
They've had a whole year to ban me. Oh, okay, I don't have the fingerprint thing. I guess I gotta scan something.
And can I see a California ID?
Yes, you can see my California ID. You absolutely may. I have it with, no, wait.
Say MRF on there.
Oh, I got you. I have it in my very cool Disney fanny pack. It might not be an officially branded one, though. I don't know. Oh, that is.
Is that you?
That is me. Does that work for you? No, I promise I have it.
You're very yellow.
That's the jaundice. How you're gonna add Disney adult to the long list of things that make you the worst person on the planet is actually beyond me. Like, you could be all these horrific, borderline illegal things, and you're a Disney adult.
What borderline illegal thing is Lily Tino?
That's just...
Also, we've been knowing that she's a Disney adult. She's been doing this for ages.
I'm gonna say it. I think I've toyed with the idea before. I'm feeling
Also, Disneyland's cool. I like Disneyland. I'm an adult. I like Disneyland.
very concrete on it now. Lily Tino is in fact a Fed. I know everyone's accusing everyone of being a Fed lately, but this is the most... If this is not something made in a lab, some kind of Black Rock underground base, I don't really know what is. So here's the pictures that Lily then posted on TikTok.
Oh my goodness, terrifying. Terrifying pictures. Jesus Christ, oh my goodness, these pictures. These children's lives are ruined now. They wake up every day thinking, oh my goodness, I can't believe I was in that fucking Lily Tino picture. I can't believe, like, a little bit of fabric from my sleeve. Look at this. This is what we're complaining about here. This little tiny little bit of fabric here. My God. Oh my God, the horror. The fucking horror. I can barely believe it. I can't believe it. It's horrifying. It's so scary. This poor child. Their life is over now. The fucking tiny fabric. Oh God. At least they're actually wearing sleeves, because goodness me. I know who this child is. I'm going to find them. I'm going to track them down, and they won't be safe for much longer. I know exactly what's going on. Bro, I'd be surprised if this kid's even fucking alive now. It's just so, like, calm the fuck down!
And a small child doesn't look older than 4 years old.
How do you know if they don't look older than 4 years old? You can't see them. You can see the tiniest bit of fabric, dude.
And that stupid hat, him, not the child, looking like Mandalorian.
What is this one here? I don't even know what this is. Is that a child? It's a bit. They're a little small, I guess. Is that? I think that maybe that's a child over here. Maybe. But the fact that I genuinely can't even tell.
Ma'am.
DeLorean. And just being I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. How do I say this in a...
But there's so many cuts. They're trying to like find... You know what's so funny? I love when commentary YouTubers do this, by the way. They have something in front of them that is just not a big deal at all. Like, it's nothing. And then they have to act as though it's the most insane, life-ruining accusation because they think the nature of commentary videos is to be inherently negative. One thing I'm quite happy with my videos is that I don't need every commentary video to be an attack piece. I think some of my best videos have been defending people who are so regularly attacked by the internet. Like my Funky Frogbait video recently, I loved that video. I think it's one of the most important videos that I've ever put out. And it's not me attacking Funky Frogbait. A lot of commentary YouTubers make the mistake of going, I can't make a video on someone unless I have something negative to say about them. But, like, not every interesting conversation has to be one that is inherently based on tearing someone down.
YouTube, social media friendly way. A lot of people say that I deserve certain things, like when I'm doxxed or when people, you know, maybe do certain things to me in real life. A lot of people can make justifications for that. If this is not someone asking for things to happen to them in real life, I don't really know.
What?
Like, wow. From what I've seen in the past, it's been Lily Tino taking pictures of grown-ass women in the bathroom, which is disgusting enough, nefarious enough, demonic enough.
Demonic?
To keep...
Wait, what is that even... She's saying this is Lily Tino asking for something to happen to her? Does she want her to get fucking heckled on the street?
Going, it's just kind of like, at what point? But you know, Disney's not going to ban.
At what point? What? Come on, fucking spit it out, woman.
This hoe, this big hoe, because all you have to do is look up the 33 Club at Disneyland. Them tunnels.
What?
Talk about the tunnels in Disneyland. So I would actually say Lily Tino is probably on the same accord with the people who own Disneyland, but that's a whole other conversation for a whole other schizophrenic day, and perhaps we'll get there. Here's another picture. Like, even the fact that he's putting emojis over their faces with them looking, he's putting terrified emojis over their faces. Not happy ones. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to present the idea that it's all...
It's just not that deep. Who cares? Who cares what emojis? Who gives a fuck what emojis that she picked?
Cool for him to be in the bathroom looking like that. Taking up half the space. But to put those terrified emojis on their faces, that one's quaking. That one's the shaking in fear. That's accurate, I'm sure. Ew, he said this one's a little stinky.
Bro, she can't even like, there's nothing, there's nothing, she's adding nothing to these videos. No one is even in this picture. What the fuck does she have to say about this one?
Why do you think? They say demons smell like rotten eggs. That's what I've always heard, that when a demon is around, it has that rotten egg stench.
It's stinky.
So he said, realize the tampon dispensers are free. What's that got to do with you? What does that have to do with you at all? If you're putting a tampon somewhere, it's not... I can't even think about it. I can't even think.
Because you're getting rage baited. You're getting rage baited, dude. You don't think Lily Tino knows that they can't really, that tampons aren't going to do shit for him? You think Lily Tino genuinely sat there thinking that, oh, a tampon, I need a tampon right now because my period's coming up? Obviously, she's not thinking that, dude. You're getting fucking, you're on strings. You're on strings.
And I just feel like you could really understand the further this goes, why...
Also, unironically, if we're being serious, like, maybe there are some women in the audience that might like to know that the tampon dispensers in the Disneyland Spider-Man ride are free. Like, if you're someone who uses tampons, that could genuinely be, like, that could be useful information. If you need a tampon and you don't have one and you're in Disneyland, then maybe head over to the Spider-Man ride. That could be useful. I didn't know about that. I'm sure none of you knew about that. That's like a good bit of information.
God flooded the earth.
I have worked with 4 and 5-year-olds in schools who have genders that their parents don't want them to have. Parents' rights have suddenly been weaponized against trans and non-binary and two-spirit youth. Because I hear from teachers who are really worried about parents who might have complaints. And I think there's a perception that parents are heterosexual, that they're white, that they have a particular set of Christian values. I think a lot of educators feel really limited in what they can do because they're worried about the imagined parent community. And often that's the community because those parents are the loud voices in a school community. I want us to get really comfortable with challenging right-wing Christian patriarchy.
I just love it. I love it. I love it. I just love it. She's finding, like, it's just so funny, dude. How could you have a problem with someone saying that there are free tampons in the women's bathroom? Like, in order to, you have to be a demon to find, like, a way to actually, like, just draw something really negative and demonic out of that bit of information. Who cares, dude? Who cares?
I want to say things like, you can do work around sexual orientation and gender diversity with children of all ages. So I want us to think about these conversations in kindergarten. We're saying there's many ways to be a girl, there's many ways to be a boy, there's many ways to be both, there's many ways to be neither. You're going to figure out what's right for you, and we're going to follow your lead.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something that would cause a civilization to just completely collapse. Children will lead. That's definitely, a new take in terms of...
Hang on, did Blair White get from that wee monologue there that we want children to run the fucking world? I don't know exactly what they were saying. They were a little vague there. But I think the idea of sort of stripping down those really rigid gender roles for children could be a good thing. Because isn't even the red pillars and the right wingers agree that, like, men being told to bottle their emotions up and do all this stupid shit, like, it really affects them, and it leads to, like, male suicides and stuff. So if we tell men that it's okay to be, quote-unquote, traditionally feminine when they're younger, and that it doesn't make them any less of a man, surely that can help, right? That might help in the future. And if we tell women the same thing, the other way around, where it's like it's okay to be interested in traditionally masculine things or present yourself in a traditionally masculine manner, then that's not bad. Just be yourself. Just be yourself, dude. You don't need to act in accordance with whatever sort of rigid gendered structures are being forced upon you. You know? That should surely be a good thing.
All of human history. That chair underneath this person is the MVP, by the way. How it's not snapping, crackling. How that chair is still standing beneath the weight of this very widespread person. It just keeps going. Amazing. I like how they're juxtaposing, like, the only people that would have opposition to teaching kids about sexual orientation at any age, kindergarten per se, is white Christian people. What are you talking about? And see, this is the thing about liberals that really makes me absolutely sick. The fact that they think that a moral...
You know what? Whatever. They also, whatever.
Moral opposition to the sexualization of children just comes from white...
sexualization of children.
Christian people. If anything, white Christian people have been the ones that have let their guard down the hardest and have been the ones that have been suffering from this toxic, suicidal empathy the hardest. You look at other cultures, black people do not play that. Muslims definitely don't play that. Not happening. Mexicans don't play. Nobody plays that actually, except white people who are so lost in the sauce that they can listen to this widespread individual and think they're talking any sort of sense and allow them to talk.
Hang on. No. It seems as though trans women don't play it either. Look at you. You're like more staunchly against this than anyone else on the fucking planet, dude.
Talk about with kindergarten. Like, what are we talking about? This is an absolute beast. This is a recent video.
There are bigoted people in every group, yeah, obviously. I mean, no one's claiming otherwise, but the white Christian men or the white Christian people are the ones with the most power, so it's kind of, it makes sense to target those people when it comes to trying to make systemic changes.
By the way, don't let the mask fool you. I would put any amount of money, this is in Minnesota or something. I had a layover in Minnesota recently. It was like 20% of white people still had masks on in the airport. It was actually very demented. And you could really see why all the stuff is happening in Minnesota lately. You could just see it. You could just see it. Because I guess children are leading. There's no leadership in Minnesota, just children, right? And I hope every single person who's sitting real cute and comfortable because Trump won the election and thinks this type of stuff is over and or declining, I guarantee you it is not. I guarantee you it is not. In fact, I'm gonna say this right now. The second midterms are over, you will not believe the level of woke we are going back to. You won't believe it. If I was a parent,
I think I'm done with this video, to be honest with you. There's just nothing interesting. She seems fucking mental. Like, she's actually insane, dude. What else have we got here? Does she upload often? Pride Month is cringe. That's a video she made. Pride Month is cringe. Then she dogged on James Charles, Billie Eilish. Why I wouldn't detransition.
would you ever detransition?
What are the comments on this one saying? You're an international treasure. Okay.
Happy Pride from the Teletubbies.
What is the issue with this? What's wrong with the Teletubbies wishing... Look at her! Why is she so offended at the Teletubbies wishing a happy Pride? It's the Teletubbies! It's just the Teletubbies! The Teletubbies! This is the draw of the video. This is the draw. This is the really offensive thing to start the video. How dare the Teletubbies wish a happy Pride? What are you on about? What are you on about?
Happy Pride from the Teletubbies.
She's so angry at the Teletubbies for wishing a happy Pride. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about the Teletubbies? Who cares? Who fucking cares about the Teletubbies?
Here is
Why is she so pressed? Look how angry she is over the fucking Teletubbies. This is so pathetic, dude. This is so pathetic. If the Teletubbies wished me a happy Pride, I would be fucking terrified to be gay. I'd be terrified. I think I'd stay straight for the rest of my life, to be honest. These things they're fucking terrifying. If I had these things come up to me and tell me that it's okay to be gay, I don't think I'd go anywhere near a gay person for the rest of my life. So if anything, she should love that they're the ones doing this.
Happy Pride from the Teletubbies. Here is a Washington State Youth Pride Coalition, specifically for kids, the Sesame Street Twitter account.
I am an activist.
Sesame Street? Oh my goodness, how dare they? It's not even them. It's just a fucking Twitter account.
The Sesame Street.
Is the implication here that, like, a fucking child is gonna read the Twitter account of Sesame Street, post a bunch of colors, and turn gay?
Twitter account.
I am an activist. I am a substitute teacher.
Of course you are. Drag queen twerking for young children at a family-friendly all-ages Pride Festival in Connecticut today. I'm sorry, this just looks ghetto more than anything. Where's the budget? What I'm noticing this year is it's a lot of kids stuff. I really think a lot of adults are done with Pride, but they're still able to like indoctrinate kids with this. Pride Month is basically 9/11 every year for gay and trans people at this point. It's crazy how...
What an intro! What a fucking intro! Yo, Blair White is I love this. I could watch these videos all day.
It's this month that was created to celebrate the LGBT community, that group of people, and it's actually, because it's just so cringe and so degenerate at this point, become a net negative for gay and trans people, the LGBT community, whatever the acronym is now, right? It's become something that actually hurts them in terms of their PR, right? You know how a candle like flickers the most when it's about to burn out? That's kind of what's happening here. Like, it's kind of extra gross and like a weird way. Let's look at some of the stuff. Happy Pride from the Teletubbies.
This is what I want to hear about, is this one here.
Because that's normal. That's okay.
Well, yes, actually. Being gay is normal and okay. Yes, actually. Actually, yes. Yes, actually. Actually, yes. You're literally trans, and that is normal and okay.
Teletubbies not even on the air, but they're crafting pride messages. Like, that is okay. Interestingly, I feel like
Yeah, it is okay. It is. Yes, it is okay. She's saying the right things now, just sarcastically.
adults are kind of like done with pride, but they're just pumping out all this kids stuff. You have the Sesame Street Twitter account, the Sesame Street, the kids television show, putting out a pride message, happy Pride Month from Sesame Street.
How dare they? How dare they? How dare they? Ooh. You know, looking at these pictures, it's making me feel some type of way, actually. I don't know about you guys, but I might call my buddy Owen later on, because I kind of feel like, I don't know about you, but watching this sort of tweet here is making me want to get bummed a little bit. Again, I don't mean to, like, sorry, I need to snap out. I need to snap out of it. I love pussy. No, I love dick. No, Alright, I'm back. Let's go carry on watching.
Join us in celebrating and uplifting the LGBT, I'm not even reading that, members of our community. Unnecessary is an understatement. Nefarious is probably more like, at this point, I'm wondering if corporations are actually the most homophobic and transphobic people of all. I'm actually wondering if corporations...
Jazzy Jude, are you alright, Danky? Do you need a hug? I think I do, but unfortunately I'm struggling to decide whether or not I want a hug from a man or a woman anymore.
hate gay people so much that they are...
I don't know, after seeing all this, if I might not tap my homie on the back no more. Or I might do, but the other back.
doing everything they can to associate it with kids. Like, what I'm noticing this year is it's a lot of kids stuff. I really think a lot of adults are done with pride, but they're still able to like indoctrinate kids with this because they're fresh and green on the earth and they don't know what's going on, obviously.
Did she actually? No way.
Necessary operations are actually...
That's Grinder. She got a problem. She got a problem with Grinder, with gay. She got a problem with Grinder being gay. How dare Grinder put the rainbow flag in its fucking... How dare Grinder be pride? How dare they? How dare... That's so funny, dude. I can't believe how funny... That's like the funniest thing ever.
The most
being angry that Grinder has got a rainbow flag on it.
Homophobic and transphobic people of all. I'm actually wondering if corporations hate gay people so much that they are doing everything they can to associate it with kids. Like, what I'm noticing this year is it's a lot of kids stuff. I really think a lot of adults are done with pride.
I'm gonna have to delete my Grinder account now after hearing that they've gone woke. I do it now, but my phone's in the other room.
But they're still able to like indoctrinate kids with this because they're fresh and green on the earth and they don't know what's going on, obviously, which is so sick. The number one agenda that the LGBT community needs to have right now is separating itself and beating these like groomer, you know, messing with the kids allegations. Like, that is the main allegation that if there is any hope for the PR of this group of people, that needs to be the thing that is, you know, exercised as a demon would be. Unfortunately, these corporations, I guess...
She loves demons, didn't she? She loves chatting about demons. Fucking Exorcist.
Hate gay people more than anybody because I'm only seeing like kid stuff being released for Pride. We have Peppa Pig.
That's because you're looking at the Sesame Street and Peppa Pig Facebook groups. Maybe go look at something else. Go outside. If you go outside, you will see pride flags everywhere. The fucking flat that I live in, when I moved here at the start of this month, there was pride flags everywhere. As far as I'm aware, kids aren't allowed to rent buildings, so...
Which is a little kid show. Put out Happy Pride Month to all our friends. We're celebrating the joy of being yourself and the many wonderful families and friendships that make our world special.
That's a lovely message. Celebrate the joy of being yourself. How could you possibly disagree with that? Be yourself.
I haven't even seen the RuPaul's Drag Race Twitter, if that's a thing, post anything about Pride. I'm seeing like kids shows, like shows on Nickelodeon posting about it. And we know about Nickelodeon. So they should be trying to beat those allegations too, if you think about it. The city of Boston, which no offense to anybody in Boston, it is one of my least favorite cities. It does have a tacky white lib vibe. And as evidenced by this, they're hosting 19 drag queen kids storytime events in the month of June. 19 of them.
The City Library is also planning 19 drag queen story hours next month, with most events geared towards kids 5 and under. One of the scheduled performers described what happens at these events a few years ago.
Right. I mean, the power of drag is that you can be anything you want to be. You can express yourself. There's drag performers that look all kinds of different crazy, fun ways. And we think in my community that that's a great thing to show kids.
And for anybody that
Drag queens are cool, but I actually don't know really anything about drag or drag queens or drag kings or anything along those lines. I might not watch the rest of this video, but those first 4 minutes are more than enough, to be honest with you. I think I'll end by saying I don't think drag queens are the biggest danger to children currently. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I really have to say about Blair White and her Lily Tino video. I was not expecting it to go this way. But, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. I thought it was hilarious. I wonder if there's any, like... let's see what else we have about Blair White. Okay, Blair White. What we got here? This is a debate panel.
Yeah, rough 3 years.
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna watch this. Seems to be a debate that Blair White has done with Destiny. Is this interesting? All right, let me watch the intro to see if this is interesting at all.
Man, because these shootings and everything are going to keep happening. You guys are just going to keep acting clueless for where it's all coming from.
you guys are constantly saying things about how the president needs to get killed, Republicans in general needs to get killed. You personally have said that Republicans should feel afraid of getting killed for going to any public events.
Conservatives get horny as to talk about the oncoming civil war and to talk about all the violence that's about to happen that we're going to get.
He's right. Conservatives are horny for it.
Even and blah, blah, blah.
I think you guys are very lucky that Republicans and people on the right who actually own guns and know how to operate them are not just as incendiary as you guys, are not trending every other day on Twitter for how we need to take somebody out on the left.
No, that's not... Okay.
Successfully.
That's the other side.
Kill the president.
Whoa, that would be a crazy reading of that tweet.
Is it a crazy? I feel like it's...
Are you implying that I would want an 86-47 or whatever? That would just be insane.
All right, guys, welcome back.
We're not going to watch this. This is like an hour-long debate. We're not going to watch this unless you guys want me to. In which case, we'll do it in another stream. Could be. I'll put it on my watch later, and I'll watch it on in my own time, I guess. If you don't want to see it. No, thank you. Okay. No bother. No more Blair. We don't, bro. In that case, we will end the Blair White segment for this video. Okay, let's move on. What we got next? We have got Ned Fulmer. Let's go watch some Ned Fulmer. You're right, actually. I should fix my posture. Thank you for that, chat. I actually cracked my back there. Amazing side profile, Danky. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You can...
Don't know me.
Destiny got his own weird things going on. Yeah, I hear a lot about that. Whenever I hear him talk politics, Yeah, I guess we should cover him much. I'm not really. To be fair, I'm not that invested in like in the whole debate, bro. Sort of YouTube or like politics streamer side of things at all. Same goes with like Hassan and Destiny. It's just not my. It's not really my cup of tea, I suppose. Even Dean Withers and that, it's just not really something that I watch much. What is your opinion on gun regulation, Danky? See, that is one thing that I'll never be able to have as strong an opinion on as a lot of other people. Just because I'm not American, innit? So I don't have the idea of guns being a daily thing, like a thing in my life that I just need to be used to is so foreign to me. Is that Paddington in the background? Yeah, it is actually. It is. So Ned Fulmer has tried stand-up comedy. They made a tweet about this, and the tweet went pretty viral. But it's just, for me, it's just a continuation of his, what I believe to be a genuine humiliation fetish, which I kind of respect in a way, because having a humiliation fetish as someone who has been cancelled online, especially for something as humiliating and pathetic as what he was cancelled for, is kind of like the biggest superpower that an influencer could possibly have. But you can see here on this X, my first ever public stand-up show. You can see it here, and then you get this video. Let's have a look at what the joke is, right?
BuzzFeed, you know, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career. Like, subscribe. Yep. It's led me to stand up, though. Seems like I fit right in. Thank you very much for having me. BuzzFeed.
What was the joke? That last joke was horrible. Like, what was that even? What was that? This is unreal. This is cute. I love this.
I did.
All right, let's have a look. What about this one?
Go on a date with someone who is polyamorous lately. They invited me to meet their boyfriend, actually. I'm like, whoa, this is huge. Meeting the boyfriend? Finally, here's a way to make male friends without having to play pickleball. Thank you so much. I did.
Am I a chud or is this a tiny bit funny? I don't know. I don't even get the joke. I don't get the pickle. Maybe that's an American thing, the whole pickleball thing. Pickleball ain't a thing here. Are these audience plans? That like you can chuckle. That's like a at most. You know what I mean? Like a little exhale at the nose, if that makes sense. You don't fucking go mental. Hey Danky, random question. But I remember your video on those tester up apps, but then I saw the free cash sponsor and I couldn't find that video anymore. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm curious. No. So I installed tester up in one of my older videos, and now I do free cash sponsors, but I make it very clear, because my issue with tester up and those sort of pay to earn apps aren't that they exist, it's that a lot of the people who promote them sort of give the illusion that you're going to make serious money making them. Whenever I take a sponsorship from free cash, I always make it incredibly clear that it's a way to make a little bit of extra money on the side if you want to. If you want to like make a little bit of like a couple dollars when while playing a game, but it's not a get rich quick scheme or anything that's going to replace your job in any way, shape, or form. And I think as long as you're honest with what you can actually get out of the app, then you should be fine. Then I don't think there's anything necessarily unethical with promoting brands like that. That's always been my stance. But anyway, Ned Fulmer has made a stand-up comedy video, an entire video, instead of just a Twitter video. So I feel as though I would love to see what Ned Fulmer is up to content-wise, ever since the Try Guys cancellation. I want to know if the content's actually good. Plus, I want to see the stand-up. So I feel as though we should all just sit back, relax, and enjoy ourselves some Ned Fulmer. I'd pour myself a cup of tea if I had one. I don't have.
By the end of the video, it'll be my name in lights. It's a life of a stand-up. Give it up for Ned Fulmer!
Okay, let's up the speed until we actually get to the stand-up bit. Because I have a feeling this isn't going to be... No, I've got a good feeling about this video. I'm feeling lucky about this.
Now
Hello, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be performing at my first ever stand-up comedy show. If you know me, I'm sorry. And if you don't know me, don't Google me. Stand-up is tough. There's no escaping the real-time feedback.
That's not a bad joke, actually. That's a good opener for Ned Fulmer. If you know me, if you don't know me, sorry. If you know me, sorry. If you do know me, don't Google me. That's good. I like that. That's not bad.
From the audience.
What the fuck?
Oh, boss hates me. Luckily, I got some help. Joining me today is Suba Agarwal. She is a hilarious stand-up comic.
Why are we so mean to sex workers? I never understood that. Oh, you mean the people who took all of the dick that none of us wanted like a goddamn hero? Thank you.
We're going to do a one-on-one.
That's a fucking shit joke. Come on, dude. What is that? I agree. I love... Whoa. Who's calling me on Discord? 1 second. Who was that? I need to mute Discord so that shit doesn't happen again. Who the fuck was that? Someone just called me. I don't know who it was. That's quite terrifying, actually. That was really scary. Because it's not showing up in my history. Weird. That was Casper. My bad, Casper. That must have been a ghost.
Workshop, and then I'm going to be thrown to the wolves in my first ever open mic. A brutal training ground where the only other audience members are other comedians.
A lot of sad dudes get into stand-up after they get a divorce.
You turn the music up, Ned. I can almost hear the joke.
Can't make me Google what the Try Guys are.
At the end of the video, I'm going to be booked as a real stand-up comedian at the Elysian Theater in the BizBaz show. Will the crushing weight of being truly known by an audience witnessing me bare my soul as a comedic performer crumple me, or will I discover a strength I never knew I had? Stay tuned to find out. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Well, I would like to experience a day in the life of a stand-up.
Yeah.
What am I in for?
Okay, so a day in the life. First, you wake up at 2 p.m. because you have clinical depression.
Okay.
It's interesting you say that because there's so many different things people are doing under the scope of comedy art, like within the package. Like there's podcasters, there's people who do sketches, so that can...
I'll be real. That sex workers joke was not the best way to introduce this woman onto the video. Because it wasn't very funny. What else have we got though? There's like, I want to look at the comments. Oh, these are not good comments. These are very mean comments. You know what I love, is like, this whole stand-up... By the way, I want to show you something. I do want to show you something. If you look at how many views this has. Look at when he's not viewbotting. When he's not viewbotting, he gets what? 7.4k views? There's no views here. No one's watching these videos. It's quite sad, really.
take up a large portion of their day. And then, of course, there's the actual art form of stand-up comedy, which we all do, which would be writing jokes and getting up on stage. There's no substitute for working out material on stage.
Why is that?
There's no other way to truly gauge your jokes. Like, what works on social media will not necessarily work live because social media is very much an attention economy. So your stuff could be very interesting, like it could keep somebody's attention to keep them from scrolling, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna make a club erupt in laughter. So there's no substitute for trying your jokes out live.
Well, here I am. Okay, so for this work, yay! You asked me to just write some jokes. Is it okay if I have my notes with me?
No, yeah.
Okay, this is...
What the fuck? No, I'm kidding.
No. Boss hates me. How do I go about writing material?
So I would...
Is that what you'd start with, writing?
Yes.
Or do you just kind of like fuck around and just riff and like, hey, look at your shirt, bitch?
God, this video is horrible. I don't know, or maybe we shouldn't watch this. He definitely touches girls' shoulders without asking. It's a good observation, but I'm not going to say shit. I have to be careful about saying shit like that now. This is so awkward. Thing is, it's awkward, but that's with the background. This is the thing. I was wondering why the background music was so loud, but I figured it out because if the background music wasn't crazy loud, then it would feel so much more awkward than it actually is. Like, imagine if there was no music here. You just got sort of two people who are not having much fun, awkwardly riffing off of each other.
You can try that, but it's not going to go well for you. Like, the more prepared you can be ahead of time, the better your chances of success are.
I see. Audience of one. Thanks for being here. She's like, I was paid to be here. Hey, I am Ned Fulmer. If you know who I am, I'm sorry. And if you don't know who I am, don't Google me. Please. I have only tried this once or twice. Really coming...
This music is insane, dude. It's so loud.
With very limited experience. We did do a video that I was cut out of. Killed, by the way. So that like taught me a couple of things. But this is like, assume that I'm just starting from scratch.
For sure. So I would say think about what your favorite...
I don't think she liked that joke. I quite liked that joke. I didn't think it was that bad. She didn't deliver it as well there. He didn't deliver it as well there as he does at the end of the video, though, unfortunately.
Comedians are. Like, what is drawing you to stand-up comedy? Do you like dry one-liners? Are you more of an observational comedian? Do you love telling personal stories? And using that as a jumping-off point.
It seems like some people are telling stories, but then others are just heightening aspects of their life.
Yeah,
How do you
of course.
feel about emotional truths?
I think it's fine.
You see, I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things, and then I tried having a midlife crisis. Yeah, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career.
Humor is a coping mechanism.
That's horrible, dude. Actually, that was like the fakest laugh ever as well. So what actually happens in this video? What the fuck are they talking about for all this time? Let's go here.
Audience will let you know. But I am a big fan of recording yourself. So video, audio, whatever you can do, and then
this
watching
music.
it back. So you can be like, oh, this works, this didn't work, why didn't this work, how do I fix it?
Bro, he went onto ChatGPT and he said, tell me a good joke, what's a good joke for Ned Fulmer, ex-Try Guy member, to say, and he's just reading those jokes out.
For next time.
So it's a really iterative process. I did recently date someone who was polyamorous, though, and they actually invited me to meet their boyfriend, which is this big deal. I thought to myself, now finally, here's a way I can make male friends without playing pickleball. I can't wait for this to be on TikTok tomorrow. Here it's also a lot about specific words and the lead up to the joke, like if you say it this way versus that way.
Yeah.
That comics really nerd out about word perfect delivery.
Some do.
Some do?
That really depends on the type of comedian you are. Like, some comedians are very much just personality based, and I'm not saying that in a pejorative way. There's other comedians, such as myself, who are much more written and on the page. And then every word I'm doing does, for the most part, matter in some way.
Like, here we go. There's like a room of other comedians here. Open mic night. I want to have a look at this.
Hey, we're going to go to mic. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, y'all.
I love these, mate, these nights are insane. The way that, like, they come over and they're like, yo, what's up? Give it up for Ned Fulmer, man. Yeah, give it up, give it up, give it up. Like, these fucking comedy nights are insane. I do like them. They're good fun. They are good fun. But I wonder if because the camera's on and they're on big Ned Fulmer's channel, they're acting differently from how they usually would. I really do wonder if they think that this is like their big break. If Ned Fulmer like massively over-exaggerates how well these videos are going to do. Thank you very much, Kate Complains, for the membership, dude.
On deck, we got Cooper Light, and after that, we got Laura Laham. Right now, though, I'll tell some jokes. Why not? I follow a lot of Instagram models. Not a lot, a tasteful amount.
Come on, dude. Is that like, is that really worth that much of a laugh?
Tasteful amount. And don't.
Oh, you can't see. My bad. For the best, really. I mean, I know you could hear the joke, but it's not as though visuals really added much.
Don't shame me for that, because I know y'all follow Instagram models, because every time I look at an Instagram model I'm about to follow, it's just like, also followed by Steve. And you're like, good shit, Steve, you know?
I think it'd be cool to be a jazz musician, but a really bad one, because if you're really bad at jazz,
Is he only showing comedians that are also like shit so that maybe he feels better about his comedy? Is that what's going on here?
the only people who know that are guys who are good at jazz.
I don't like it when people describe pictures of well-plated food as food porn. Because I've never been late to work because I was stuck looking at photos of chicken tartare.
I do have a lot of unavailable men who take a lot of interest in me. They're like, oh, you seem so fun. You seem so, like, cool and laid back. And you
This is an open mic, though. There's no problem with this. Like, these are people who are just sort of trying their hand at it, right? These aren't professional comedians. Yeah, from what I understand, this is an open mic, so I feel a bit bad making fun of them. They're all trying their best, sort of giving it a go. There's nothing wrong with this.
stand up, seem like a fun girl, and I'm like, first of all, I'm just unmedicated.
Is Ned Fulmer ever going to make a video where he doesn't talk about cheating on his wife? Like, it genuinely comes up in every video. He's still the wife guy. He is still the wife guy.
I don't know if you can tell by the way I look. I can't wait to these Tesla robots. Anybody else? Anyone? Oh my god. The shit out of these robots, man.
First time here, give it up for Ned Fulmer!
You know, I genuinely can't understand what is being said because the music is so fucking loud.
Thank you. How did my set go? Bad, bro. Bad. Yeah, if you don't know me, don't Google me. I am Ned Fulmer. Oh, that was so uncomfortable. And yeah, I used to be famous.
It's a delivery, man. I got faith in that joke. I think it's a good opening joke. I'm not even gonna cap. That's a good opening joke for Ned Fulmer to make.
At BuzzFeed for trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I should not have tried that was new. Made me...
What is that? What is that? Why did that get any laughs? I'm a try guy. I used to try things, and then I tried cheating on my wife. I shouldn't have done that, even though it was new. It also wasn't new for him. He was doing it for years. He was doing it for ages. He did it twice. He did it, and then he got caught, and then he did it again. It wasn't even a try thing. He was experienced. He was the experienced guy.
Check a lot of the privilege from past experiences being an influencer and stuff. But you know, I've been practicing self-care lately. Things like crying on the toilet and doom scrolling Tinder. You know, I got very discombobulated in the middle of my set. I got off track. I kind of forgot things. What else? You know, you could say I'm in the middle of a rebrand. You know, I'm embracing my jaded dad bod Ben Affleck back tattoo aesthetic. You know, I'm less daddy and I'm more every other weekend father. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I have a great relationship with my kids. I don't think that the self-deprecating humor played as...
That's not even a joke. That's like you go to therapy and you're sort of unwinding to your therapist a little bit.
well in a crowd of comics that were already pretty self-deprecating. This experience has aged me. You know, I'm like the Obama before the presidency versus after meme, except instead of killing Osama bin Laden, I killed my brand sponsorship opportunities. Yeah. Right now, the only brands that'll sponsor me are boner pills and BetterHelp.
I was having a stressful day and chilling on the live, giving me a much needed break. Too bad this is about these clowns. Thank you very much for the $5 MB.
Yeah, pretty solid. Yeah, no, actually, BetterHelp rejected me too. My boner pills and BetterHelp line, someone heckled like, "Hey, those are actually pretty good sponsors." I was like, "Oh, this is a different crowd." I'm just trying to rebuild my.
Look, the reason he can't get ads anymore is because he scammed them all. He paid for his views to reach the view guarantees and scammed them.
Life with
is he joking about being a fucking scammer now as well?
One day at a time. And I'm grateful to be here.
Also, yeah, Ned, poop fault, you're right. It's not the crowd's fault. The jokes aren't funny. It's just you. Like, you look so uninterested. Part of the thing, because I've done open mics before. I've not, like, killed or anything. But it wasn't embarrassing either. Half the fun is looking as though you're having fun on stage. And this is, by the way, it's the exact same thing with being a YouTuber. So if you're a YouTuber and you're on camera constantly, and it's not like a short film or nothing, like you're just doing a commentary video or you're alive even, part of being a good YouTuber or a good content creator is looking as though you are having fun and enjoying yourself on camera. Because if people are watching you enjoy yourself and have fun and laugh and have a good time, the mirror neurons start firing off. It's very easy. You know when you're in a conversation with someone and they're very excited and you like them a little bit. So them being excited makes you excited because it's easy to continue a conversation with someone who is clearly in it. You know what I mean? But if you're talking to someone who is jaded and bored and doesn't really want to be there, was like really nervous, then it becomes really fucking difficult to maintain an entertaining or surprising, thoughtful human conversation with them. And stand-up, content creation, anything where you're watching someone is pretty much the same thing. Like, if I'm having fun, a lot of the time, that's what leads the audience to have fun as well. That's good advice for anyone who wants to stream or do stand-up or comedy or anything like that. You just need to look as though you're having fun. Don't look nervous or bored or as though you'd rather be anywhere else on the fucking planet. Because when you start shaking about and being all jittery and fucking clearly shitting yourself, that makes people feel very uncomfortable. Because then they feel like, oh, it's like embarrassing for them as well. That's the mirror neuron bullshit. That's what secondhand embarrassment is. That's like an actual decent usage of the word empathy, as opposed to whatever the empath bullshit is.
Thankful to you all for having me, and I'm so thankful to Boner Pills and BetterHelp for sponsoring today's set. Thank you so much. Made some friends.
Whoa. A lot of sad dudes get into stand-up after they get a divorce.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Oh man, that was crazy.
Man.
I got cooked pretty bad.
You got cooked, bro. You're going to therapy tomorrow for this.
No, that's...
This is a good PSA for being faithful to your wife, though, this whole experience.
Oh, whoops, you can't see.
Can't keep your dick in your pants, you're going to wind up bombing in the pool room at a Mexican restaurant.
No, man.
Yeah.
He has a faceless... So
let's skip ahead a little bit.
In there, been hanging out backstage with the other acts. It's a variety show, so some people have props, costumes.
Oh!
Okay, so this is the actual comedy show. So people have come here. People have bought tickets with money, real money. These are hard-working people. These are Americans. These are hard-working Americans who have spent their hard-earned wages on a comedy show to be entertained. And this is what we're getting. Let's just bear that in mind. You guys are watching this for free, kinda. Let's have a look what these people had to endure.
I hate the spooky woods.
I don't need a license to do the kind of stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just a cup of your piss, and we go from there.
Ariel's there.
It does seem a little bit weird, though. It does seem like a really weird show, this. You guys telling me to fix my posture, by the way. Look at this. This is good. Why are you fucking naked, Ned?
Very
Thank you so much, Kate Complains, for the 5 gifted. That's really kind of you.
exciting, but also nerve-wracking.
I don't know if anyone ever asked you this question. I fucking hate this. Sometimes people will see my tattoos. Oh, Super, those are big. Do you regret getting them? I don't, thank you. I'm like, why would I regret tattooing 9/11 was an inside job? No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? They're beautiful. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, I tattooed honk if you love foreskin. I didn't. They're gorgeous.
I'm just gonna take a deep breath and just try to relax, be in the moment, listen to the audience. And
his wife is there.
It's supposed to be fun, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Ned Fulmer.
Here it is. It's like just putting myself out there, right? You don't learn anything unless you go for it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ned Fulmer. If you know me...
Oh, the music's gone! Alright, finally the music's stopped. We can actually listen to the video. Now let's have a listen.
I'm sorry, and if you don't know me, don't Google me. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I was social media famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things, and then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I really shouldn't have tried new.
Why did you keep that joke in? That's not what these audiences' reaction, dude. They're loving it. They're having a great old time. He's not a fan. He's shaking his head, that one over there. I honestly don't even think the first joke was that bad.
BuzzFeed, you know, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career. Like, subscribe. Yep. It's led me to stand up, though. Seems like I fit right in. Thank you very much for having me. It's real speed running my divorced dad.
See, this is what I mean. He's not having fun. It's very obvious that he's not having fun. It's very obvious that he feels awkward as fuck. And there are a lot of filler sounds. There are a lot of ers and ums, which I understand. Thank you very much for the £5, Ghost. London's great, man. I'm loving it. I'm glad the London girls donating. Look, don't tell the audience you're a cheater. No, I don't think him making jokes about him cheating is like necessarily a bad thing. You want to be self-deprecating. You want to take the piss out of yourself. That's whatever. But they're just not very good jokes, unfortunately. He is using a lot of filler sounds, which is whatever. Like the ums and the ers and the likes and the, you know, stuff like that. Which I can't necessarily blame him for, because I do a lot of that as well. I try to stop. I really do try to stop. See, I'm doing it right now. I just said which I don't like doing, especially on these lives. But during videos as well, it's really something that I try to cut out. But I hate silence. As YouTubers, you hate silence because you know that silence leads to lower retention. See, that's me actively fighting the urge to say or and just letting the silence sit there for a second because it makes you seem so much more well-spoken, if that makes sense. Sometimes you gotta leave some dead air. Yeah, absolutely. If you can't think of what to say, it's always better to leave dead air as opposed to because it makes you sound like a bit of a bumbling buffoon.
Telling jokes narrative. I have been trying to make more male friends. That's something I've been working on. It can be hard to make male friends in LA, especially if you don't do things like play pickleball or have a stable relationship. A lot of my friends in the group chat, they're married and they have kids, so the jokes hit different now, you know? My friends, they're like, oh gosh, I would pay any price just to have an hour to myself. And I say, my friends, a price does exist. For a mere 50% of your net worth in crippling loneliness, you may have all the time in the world. Yeah, making friends is tough.
That is one of the deadest jokes I think I've ever heard in my life, dude. The voice, that was... I know I'm not necessarily being that funny or creative in my commentary on this video, but like that right there, that was just atrocious. And the eyes, fuck me, dude, that was just bad. That was really bad, dude, that was really bad.
Dating as a single parent is tough. You know, it's less tequila soda and more my little soda pop.
Ash recommended this to me, by the way. Ash is in chat right now saying like, oh, this is horrible, I can't believe it. She's the one who told me to watch this, just to be clear. Did you notice, by the way, but... Sorry. You criticised my lips, made me insecure, so I went and got some Cherry Carmix moisturizing lip balm. So, did you notice how after he said to My Little Soda Pop there, and he does some weird on his side thing, there was a laugh, but there was a gap in between him telling the joke. And it does make my lips burn still. There was a gap in between him telling the joke and the laugh. Because I think they were expecting something a little bit more. But then they thought, oh, that's it. And then let's just laugh to be like courteous or whatever. But you can see they're not happy with that joke. I don't think anyone here actually enjoys it necessarily.
Tequila soda and more my little soda pop. That's a K-pop demon.
Oh god, I want to rewatch it. I rewatched it, honestly. Turning it back to like 5 seconds and rewatching it again. It just made it like so much. I'm gonna do it again because fuck you all.
My little soda pop.
No, we have to get the full context. So we're gonna go again, guys.
Yeah, making friends.
Wait, was he about to explain the fucking joke? Was he about to explain the joke? Was he gonna say right after, like, so that was a song from a little kids movie called K-pop Demon Hunters, and the villains, like, was he about to fucking explain it? What? What? I've never seen anything like that at a comedy show, where they just fucking explain the joke. Is that what he was about to do? Seriously?
Is tough. Dating as a single parent is tough. You know, it's less tequila soda and more my little soda pop. That's a K-pop Demon Hunters reference. It's a children's movie I've seen approximately 84 times.
Why do you need to say that? Why are you explaining the joke? Why are you explaining the joke? The audience physically recoiling after hearing that. Thank you for the £2, bro. That's horrible, man.
I did go on a date with someone who is polyamorous lately.
Oh, he kept this joke in. It was so good, he had to leave this one in.
They invited me to meet their boyfriend, actually. I'm like, whoa, this is huge. Meeting the boyfriend? Finally, here's a way to make male friends without having to play pickleball. Thank you so much. I've been Ned Fulmer. Wow, what a rush.
That was his banger to end the video, that joke.
It really pushed me out of my comfort zone. Even though I'm a stage performer, this was like totally on a completely different level.
This fucking music's groovy as shit, dude.
We did get some fun comments on Instagram once we booked Ned. We did. We did. A lot of people calling for us to punish him. And I thought, he's doing a 6 o'clock clown show at the Elysian Vault. We're doing it.
It's so much easier to...
You guys are saying that you're happy it's over, but luckily with the power of the internet we can replay some of the best moments.
Whoa, this is the elites.
There's one moment that I love a lot, so.
Yeah, making friends is tough. Dating as a single parent is tough. You know, it's less tequila soda and more my little soda pop.
Alright, that'll be it. Sorry, guys. I had to. I just love it. It's so funny. Alright, that's Ned Fulmer, man. Wish him well, innit? Hope he's doing alright. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm off for a piss, and then let's talk about something else. Oh. So how much of that could you hear? Because I wasn't... Oh, we could hear you... Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna have to re-listen to the stream now. Because if you could hear me pissing, then I'm gonna need to, like, cut that out of the stream. That's embarrassing. Cut that out of the... Wait, no, I pissed on the side of the bowl. There's no way you could hear that. AJ, how you doing, man? You always join stream at the worst possible points. I'm sat here listening, trying to re-listen to whether or not the stream could hear my fucking piss. And this is the point. This is not a good showing of the Dan Kijabo lives, I don't think. It's such a shame, dude. Because I'm a fan of your content, and I feel like you're getting a horrible representation of my live streams, unfortunately. Alright, let me see what else we got on this list, because that might be the end of the live. I'm not sure. It's, because it's almost my bedtime, man. I need to head to bed soon. Okay, we got the... Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do some feminist slop, eh? Because feminism ruins everything.
3.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember the video from a couple of years back of the guy yelling about this this sci-fi game about... Oh, the pronouns! They ruin every game now! But he's come back with a fucking banger of a video. Sorry, I'm gonna need to cut out the swear word that I just said there, because this is the start of a Shepherd Boy video now, and if I swear too close to the 1 minute mark, it will get demonetized. What is his name? Heel's Babyface. I need to find this video, because you guys will definitely... You guys will remember this. Okay, here it is. Is this it here? Found it. No, it's deleted. Is this it?
Laid out in
Here it is. Do you remember this? This video here.
front of me. I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns! Fucking...
This is all because, by the way, a video game that he was playing gave you the option of choosing pronouns that weren't he, him, or she, her. And that led to this rant, this massive rant, rant, I don't know, this massive escapade here.
Gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
What an epic...
I don't know whether this... 8-bit... I don't know, this guy's coming at the end of it to say hello to us, but... I can't find the OG video anywhere. Okay, I'll find it on YouTube. Oh, I found it!
Hey, do you know what I love? Hey, Bethesda! Oi, cow, shut your fucking cake hole. Hey, Bethesda, I just want to say something to you. Bethesda, I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little...
Takes his headphones off and
turn on the
everything.
PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself...
All because the game gave him the option to pick pronoun. Well, anyway, this was a while ago. This was two years ago, I think. He's come back now. He's returned to yell about God of War being hijacked by feminist slop. So for those who don't know, the new God of War game, God of War Lofi, or Laufey, I don't know exactly. The main character is a woman. No. Big mistake. Huge error. Can't do that. That's not who you can't have a woman as a main character in a game. Unless, of course, it's a sex game. Or like a hentai game. But if you want someone doing cool shit in a video game, you can't have a woman. Come on, dude. Let's chill the fuck out. Feminist slop is what I call it. And this guy, he's based, he agrees with me. God of War hijacked by feminist slop.
2, 1. God of War is back, baby, and this time they're wearing a dress and they're talking to a gooey cube, and I think they're doing the laundry or something. I might have read the name wrong, but I think I'm right. I wonder if they'll make me a sandwich.
Intro. What is this intro? Do you think they'll make him a sandwich, guys?
Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs. Babyface. You're never gonna believe this. How many times are we gonna start a video with?
It's not even like, I'm not even offended necessarily. I mean, why would I be offended? But like, it's not even a funny joke. It's the most unoriginal. Oh, woman, sandwich. Good one, that. Really good one. You can tell this guy, he's got a creative mind on him. 2 years later, he's not like grown. He's not grown as a person at all.
But State of Play was absolute crap. Wow, it's so well known for showcasing greatness to come. Oh my goodness me. I'm so glad that I missed it live, but when I caught it back later, where I could pause it, do it at my own leisure, holy, oh my goodness me. I don't know. I think Ill was the only game that I was legitimately like, ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. I want to get me some of this. Everything else, even that lovely woman who was ex-Bethesda, or, you know, used to work for Bethesda, whatever, who used to go, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Even her game did nothing for me. Wolverine, maybe a decent gameplay loop, possibly.
To be fair, I back him there. That Wolverine game looks so dead. It looks just so generic, like the Spider-Man games and that. They're not as cool as they were when the first Spider-Man came out. It's a little dead. I'll give him that. That Wolverine game's not hitting for me.
But again, we got race changed hero.
I don't really play games no more anyway. But I've not there's not been a game that's come out recently that's made me think like, yes, I need to get back into gaming. Although I need to play Red Dead 2. I've not played it yet, but apparently it's like the best game ever. I need to play it. I've been thinking about playing it on stream at some point, but I just don't know if that's what I want to do. But yeah, I will at some point. I've had it on my I've had it for about 4 months now, but I've never booted it up.
Jean Grey looks like a dude, and it's been worked on by Sweet Baby and people like that, so yourself up the you-know-where. Unsurprisingly, Silent Hill looked like trash. After the offering last year, which at least looked great, the story was terrible. I was kind of hoping that maybe set in Scotland, we might get some...
I have seen the God of War Lofi trailer, by the way, and I think it actually looks good. And that's not me trying to virtue signal. I think it looks really good. So yeah, other than the main character being a woman and the wee box being voiced by like Jack Quaint, I'm not sure that's the most exciting idea of all time. But like, it doesn't look like slop at all. Like, it looks beautiful.
I mean, a little bit half.
The V is a F is a V, low V. Okay,
decent. Cool. No, it looked like generic slop. Now that Silent Hill's just a brand name, it's not about Silent Hill and stuff like that.
Mako Vampiric says they feel sorry for his wife. This is not even me trying to be a dick at all, but I find it interesting that you immediately assume this man has a wife. I'm not saying he doesn't, but I am saying it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't.
Pick a location anywhere around the world, stick Silent Hill on it, Konami, boom! Can we get some money, please? Can we milk you dry?
Has he got a ring on?
Boom! Can we get some...
No, he's got nothing on his fingers. That doesn't really mean anything, I don't think.
Please, can we...
He's flapping his fucking freckled arms about, so it's a little difficult to tell.
Milk you dry, oh my god. And then... we had the announcement of a new God of...
He doesn't like milk. He only likes to milk men, it seems. Milk you dry. But he sort of stopped in the middle of that because he realized, oh, milking people... I mean, if it was Kratos, maybe... Ooh, maybe I would like to maybe milk him. Oh, all right. Maybe I'll move on from that one.
War game.
But Lovie, no, never.
And is Kratos here? Is he back? Is he more brutal than ever? No, this time he's coming with laundry detergent and it's his dead wife.
My name's Jimmy Myers. I'm the narrative director on God of War Lao Fei.
My name is Elise Morgan, and I am the lead writer
Lao Fei, okay.
on God of War Lao Fei.
My first experience with God of War was playing 2018.
I started my first God of War game with 2018 as well.
Oh, wow. I would have never have been able to tell. By the way, this introduction into Faye video is...
He's disliked the video. Look at him, he's disliked the video. Who cares when they started playing God of War? 2018, that's like a decent amount of time to get into the series.
Going down exceptionally well with 39,000 upvotes and 39,000 downvotes.
This fucking guy's an idiot, by the way. You can't tell how many dislikes the video has unless you own the video. It's not possible. It is not possible. He's bullshitting.
It's like splitting the fan base in half. Where have we heard that over the course of the last dozen or so years? But I think it's going to be a lot more than half when this game eventually comes out. So just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, the next God of War installment is actually God of War Laundry. Yeah.
What is the crime? What is the crime with having the main character be a woman? You know, like, I hope game developers aren't stupid. If you make a woman a main character, women who aren't into gaming aren't silly enough to go, oh my god, woman main character, I'll buy the game. Instantly, I've bought the game. Women who aren't into video games are not going to all of a sudden become interested in video games because a woman is the main character. So it's not, I feel like claiming that this is some sort of marketing tactic to get people who usually don't play games into it is a load of shit. Like it very well, like you've had so many God of War games with Kratos. Just play those ones. And the next one will have Kratos probably. Can they not have one game where there's like a different main character? Who really gives a fuck? Also, for the record, like it's just so not funny either. Like, come on, dude. What is this? God of War Laundry. And then it's her, she's holding a spatula, and she's got a gay flag. A pride flag in a washing machine, of course. So this is just like, I know it's like very surface level commentary to call this misogynistic. But he's just being straight up misogynistic to his audience. The fact that there are people who are actually, like, are the comments on his side here? God of War layoffs, patterns don't lie, rolling on the floor. Now Faying, this is exactly why gatekeeping is necessary. God of Laundry out of detergent. Okay, so Jesus, I guess this whole, I guess he just has a whole, audience of people who are fucking weirdos.
I'm pretty...
I was gonna say that, I wonder how he feels about Resident Evil games, and like Tomb Raider and stuff like that. Like Lara Croft, rather.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So if you were expecting Kratos to take center stage for the next installment of God of War, then you're probably a sexist, misogynist, or something like that. And if you are, based, drop me a subscription. We need to stick together, people of... Anyway, so this is...
That's the thing, he's not even joking there. I know he's like going to say it's a joke. That's like not even a joke. Like, that is just him. Anyone else think like... My favorite Arkham game is Arkham City. Batman Arkham City. And that's largely because of I think the Catwoman sections are fucking rad. Like, it's possible, you can have a woman, you can play as a woman in a game and it be good. I don't understand, it's nothing, like, this is so nothing.
He's what?
This is nothing! I genuinely, I'm dumbfounded by the fact that this is a video he's actually interested in making.
Wife. Faye. Whatever, who's dead, and this is her in some sort of afterlife, whatever that may be.
Yeah, this is the guy who flipped out over Starfield having pronouns, by the way.
Even though it kind of looks, Jesus wept, horrible. That's actually meant to be Deborah Ann Worrell, I think is how you pronounce her name. Karen Page from Daredevil, if you were wondering. Somebody from Vampire Diaries. Also, I never watched the show, but the missus never stops harping on about it. So there you go. It's
okay, so he does have a wife.
Her, and yet she's very attractive in real life, very beautiful woman. And of course, because it's a Western game, they've managed to make her look like a haggard old cow.
Well, hang about. First of all, she looks like a normal woman. Second of all, she's just woken up in the middle of a fucking forest. And it's like time travel and it's all this shit. She's like, this is a nightmare sequence. Does he expect her to have... Like, surely it'd be less believable and more criticism worthy if she was like in full glam, like full makeup, a fucking wedding dress and all this bullshit. She just came back from the dead. I don't... Like, come on, dude.
Jesus wept. Horrible.
There's like no... Oh, dude. It's a fucking game. This is the thing. I feel like there are so many people like this who are just unwilling to accept that women can be in video games unless they are like sex symbols or overtly sexual in the most disgusting, insane way possible. Like the very concept of playing as a woman in your video game, if you're a man, is just completely foreign to these people. Like, how can you actually be this pathetic?
That's actually meant to be Deborah.
If anything, I have a problem with her looking this good. She should look way worse.
Anne Worrell, I think is how you pronounce her name. Karen Page from Daredevil, if you were wondering. And yet, she's very attractive in real life, very beautiful woman. And of course, because it's a Western game, they've managed to make her look like a haggard old cow. But she's dead and she's in the afterlife, so, you know, she's gonna be a little bit rough. These are literally the people who are doing
Yes, actually. Actually, yes.
The Lord of the...
But you're not even gonna... Like, he brings up, like, a potential point to refute the one that he just brought up, and then just doesn't even bother... Like, the only reason you refute your own point that you agree with is so that you can immediately come up with a rebuttal to the point that you are using to refute it. You don't just go, oh... Like, if I said... Oh, I think that... If I said, like, oh, I think abortions should be legal, and then immediately followed up with, oh, but it's killing a baby, I would only ever say that so I could immediately refute the it's killing a baby argument. I wouldn't just end it there and move on to the fucking memes. Because that kind of implies that I can't think of an appropriate rebuttal to that right-wing talking point.
Brings B&W meme. You can accept that there are dragons, elves, and talking trees, but you can't accept a 2021 BMW 5 Series 530i with optional heated seating. Why are you so bigoted? Or in this case, sexist, misogynistic. Pick a buzzword. Pick a buzzword to attack fans of what was a brutal, male-dominated franchise, which has now received the Disneyfication, cutesy-wootsy, gender-swapping element, which, for some reason...
There's like 8 God of War games, dude. One of them has a female protagonist. Just because it's a male What are you saying? That if it's like a male-dominated field or a game that mostly has men playing it, you just can't have a woman as the main character? My audience is mostly female. Does that make it, like, unnatural that like, a man is, I guess, for lack of a better word, a protagonist? It's a spin-off game. Thank you very much for the $10, man.
Western game studios feel they need to do because they can't lose enough money. Yes, the franchise which brought us blood, gore, dismemberment, hella violence, sex, nudity, it's now pink. It's now got pink sparkly bits in it. It's got a cutesy-wootsy little chipmunk type of creature on my...
It's like a sci-fi setting, dude. It's just not that deep. Like, come on, dude.
God, isn't it just like the best?
Because the color This guy is so toxically masculine that the color purple and his background is pink! Look at his background! It's pink! He's got bisexual fucking lighting in his room! It's pinker than the fucking video game!
When's the plushie coming out so I can snuggly-wuggly it? And she's gonna get herself a sidekick, which is a jelly cube that speaks and is voiced by Jack Quaid, because I guess he needs work after The Boys. And that's where we've come to now. These male-dominated, violent, fun, power fantasy that we have are all...
Anyone ever played Bayonetta in this chat? Those games fucking rule. And it's like, it's cool. Those are cool games where there's a female protagonist and she's like, but she's violent and she's like edgy, you know, especially for like a Nintendo console. Those games rule.
Being stripped away. No, you can't have masculinity. You must have femininity. You need to know what this strong, beautiful, dead woman has got to... It looks like Avowed, which was a mega flop as well from Obsidian. It looks utterly generic. It's been done a million times before. And of course, all the discourse around it won't mention any of the things that I've just gone through. No, it will...
Because you've not gone through anything. Your issue is that the main character is a woman. Like, there's not even much commentary to add on to this. There's nothing. Like, it's just misogyny. It is. I genuinely believe it's just misogyny. Like, I understand if maybe there's a reason, if you're a huge God of War fan, there might be certain elements of this trailer that you don't like because they're not true to God of War, maybe. But even then, I don't know. Like, wait for the game to come out. I think it'll be a fun game. I don't know how violent it'll get. I've not seen too much gameplay of it, but if this girl's like fighting about and doing violent shit, that could be cool. Like, how many times can you play as the same character, Kratos, every single time and not get bored? Like, enjoy the spin-off. It's a spin-off, and if you don't want to, just guess what? If it looks like shit, then you don't need to play it. Then just don't play it. Don't play it! No one's making you play it.
Just talk about, oh, you're scared that there's a woman as the main protagonist. Even though games recently like Stellar Blade have excelled. But that's the wrong type of woman. Because Eve was an attractive woman with long legs and buttocks and breasts. Remember those? No, they're long gone. And a beautiful face and stuff like that, as well as great gameplay. That's the wrong type of woman. You got to have a fugly Karen.
Wait, so is his problem here that the woman's not fucking attractive enough? He wants to goon. He doesn't want to play a game. He wants to have a wank. Just go watch porn. If that's what you want from your fucking media, why are you playing God of War? How many OF accounts has this guy subscribed to? Jesus Christ. Karen! They've not even done anything! I'm actually getting heated. I can't believe how insufferable he is.
That's the new norm for our female characters. It's like Jean Grey from the Wolverine game. Apart from that, looks like a dude. The writer's thinly disguised fetish coming through every single time.
You are in no position to criticize anyone for their alleged or ambiguous fetishes when you are actively telling people you will only ever play a game where a female is the main character if they have big tits, big ass, a beautiful face, and are constantly sexualized. This is rage bait. This guy's a fucking psyop. This isn't real.
That's where we are now. Dan's gaming...
This guy's a leftist. He has to be. This guy's a leftist trying to make people on the right, people who are bigoted, to look bad. He's trying to make them look bad and ridiculous. I'm a fan of this guy, actually. This has to be... He's on the left. This guy's on the left. This guy's really progressive. This guy's woker than anyone... This guy is woker than anyone in this chat. I will hold to that.
Posted the most generic fence-sitting, sweeping slop tweet. Must protect my overlords in the corporation, otherwise I might not get my little figurines or invites or free game codes or whatever.
I can't believe that people still afraid to play as a woman in a video game.
Yeah, it's because it's a woman. And it's not because it's tired. It's not because it's been done a million...
Yeah, come on, don't misconstrue him. It's not because it's a woman. It's because it's a woman who isn't who doesn't have big tits and a big... But the woman's not even ugly! She's not even ugly! It's like a perfectly good-looking woman. This is... Whoever said this is bang on. This is Cartman. This is Eric Cartman doing a YouTube... This is Eric Cartman streaming about God of War.
Million times. It's not because it's a gender swapped of a character that people actually want to play. It's not because it's a Disneyfication of a brutal franchise. Blood's gone, but pink sparkles and cutesy wootsy animals and gelatinous cubes are there, making silly millennial dialogue. Oh.
Thing is, all he's ever, he's like, no, it's not just because she's a woman, but the only criticism that he's given of the fucking game is that it's a woman. There's not even any gameplay in the video. How do you know if the gameplay is good or not?
Oh my god.
Straw Bunnies, you're bang on, there's no gameplay in the fucking video.
Where a beautiful woman is uglified in the name of progress. And dialogue, as I've just mentioned.
Who cares? Who cares how pretty the woman is? You're not trying to fuck it, just play it.
That kind of fits alongside a cancelled CW show. Oh, no. We're all crying because, oh, it's a woman. Shut the fuck up. In actual fact, Domino's in the UK has decided to join our side of this equation. Responding to the discussing film tweet about the game, God of War Laufey. What a stupid name. God of War Laufey. And the fact that it's actually so close to laundry is just poetically...
It's not close to laundry at all. Are you fucking dyslexic? There's nothing wrong with being dyslexic, by the way. But that's the only way you would ever misread Laufey as laundry.
Hilarious. The memes have been flowing like fine wine from a Grecian busty... Anyway... God of War game with no Kratos equals pepperoni passion with no pepperoni. Exactly.
Well, Kratos is in the game, though. He's in the game. You just don't play as him. Deal with it.
You take away God of War, and this game releases as Laufey. Nobody is going to give this a second look. Nobody will give a shit. It'll be like, as I've mentioned, Avowed. It'll be like the Avengers game that lost Square Enix $50 million. It'll be like...
I've never wanted to play I've never wanted to play a God of War game. I've never had any intention to play a God of War game. This is the closest I've ever come to buying a PlayStation and actually playing God of War because of this game. Like, I'm actually interested now. What is this guy so fucking outraged about? Also, the game looks good. I've never really, like, paid attention to God of War. But looking at the trailer and stuff, it looks good. Like, it looks like a good game.
Forspoken, which got absolutely hammered as well. All of those crap games. This looks just as bad as they do. But you gotta put that God of War in because you know it's the only thing that is going to attempt to carry this tired, boring, I'm gonna have to say it, formula of usurping male franchises to feminize it because masculinity is toxic. I've said this a million times.
I don't even know what to say to this guy. Masculinity is toxic. He is literally what he is making fun of, though. Like, this is exactly the problem. This is why we need more women to be the main characters of video games. It's because of this blokes like this
as well. But I'm going to reiterate it once more because I genuinely mean it. I cannot wait for the AAA Western gaming industry to fucking die. It absolutely deserves it. It's been killing itself for over a decade now, and we're now in a situation where we are being preached to as what we should be getting as video games, because what we should be getting is just
play a different game, brother. Just play a different fucking game. UFC 6 come out recently. Play that one. Play that fucking game. You can play as big, strong MMA fighters and beat each other up and get all sweaty and shit. Although it does kind of force you to play as the women sometimes. I'm not sure he'd like that because women MMA fighters don't tend to have full faces of makeup, and they tend to have like sports bras on as well, not push-up bras like this guy seems to be a huge fan of, or I don't know, maybe no bras. Maybe he prefers his women with no bras in video games. No, women can't be in video games unless they're completely fucking braless, have a full unless they're fucking Anya Taylor-Joy after 10 hours of hair and makeup before a Queen's Gambit session, then they're not allowed to be in a video game.
Aligning.
I do love the pink LED lights in the background though. I think they're beautiful. I think it's very progressive. I think it's a little bit of a sign that he is actually just a leftist, a very progressive democratic man who is psyoping the right. He's trying to expose how silly the right look.
With their own values and sensibility.
Thank you. Please get pink LED lights. It would look really good unironically. Well, let me change the color of the backlight to pink. One sec. I'll get my my phone, and we'll do that for the rest of the stream. All right. Oh, whoops. Okay. Get my earphone back in. Let's turn it to pink. There we go. That looks pretty... Damn! That looks pretty good! This goes hard! What the fuck? I've never done that before. Can I up it? Make it even more pink? That's a little too pink. Maybe, like... This goes pretty hard. Okay, we'll leave it like that for the rest of the stream.
AKA they have none. No, gamers are a group of people that you don't fuck about with. Yeah? We're not...
What is this point? What is this? Gamers are a group of people you don't fuck about with. What? What? What the fuck is he trying to say? I'm gonna change the... Sorry, let me show you the vid real quick. I'll move the backlight a little so it actually sort of bounces off my hair. Okay, there you go. That should look a little vibeier.
One of these groups.
Anyway, where was he? Gamers are a group of people that are not to be fucked about with.
Of people where we get scared away by bad words. You want bad words? Holy fucking shit. We can bring those to the table. No problem whatsoever. Call us what you want. We don't give a shit. And another thing that we do is we're very discerning about where our cash goes.
What is this guy? This is the most like... I can't believe this guy's real. This is not a real... This is not a real person. You want bad words? Oh, buddy, I can give you bad words. Shut up. Jesus Christ. All they did was put a woman in a game. That's not an invitation to say slurs or whatever bullshit you're referring to here.
And if you don't want to...
Just don't buy the game! Just don't buy it!
Make something that we want to play.
Also, gamers are not meticulous with where they put their money. Like Bethesda or Bungie. You know those Destiny... The amount of microtransactions that you suckers get roped into constantly. Fuck off, do you care about where you put your money?
If you want to take a franchise that people love and feminize it because that's what you feel we should need, then that money's going to go to another company, an indie developer, a AA developer that is going to give people what they actually want.
So make your slop all day long. This game,
it goes. Oh no, it's
I
green
guarantee you, is gonna sell nowhere close to the God of War games. In actual fact, the more that they will double down, which they will in the future, the more that we see of this crap, which will come out, the more people will be put off. And
it wasn't even very pink and sparkly. The game wasn't pink and sparkly. Even in his words, it uglified her. What's pink and sparkly about that?
The more people will refuse to buy it. Well done. It's another accidental shotgun to the face on purpose by the AAA Western gaming industry. You get what you fucking deserve. I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo Boo.
I'm aware ugly people can be pink and sparkly, but this I'm trying to think from the lens of this fucking seal-looking bloke. I don't mean seal as in the singer, just to be clear. Wait, aren't I a seal? Isn't that my gay term? Or am I an otter? No, I'm an otter. He's a seal, I'm an otter. That's what it is, right? Yes, okay, I'm the otter. There you go. Sorry, let's just get that straight. Thank you for correcting me, guys. Da 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 da. All right. That's it for the stream, I think. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it now to we got this new segment. So the streams will I think for the foreseeable future they will be public. The streams, oh, let me stop recording actually. The streams will be public from now. However, the members still have a reason to be members because at the end of every stream, we will do a 10-minute segment or 20-minute segment, whatever, like between 10 and 20 minutes, I think, most of the time, where it is members only. So we're going to do a members only segment now, where we can do like a little Q&A, we can talk about whatever the fuck, and I guess just chill. So I am soon to make it members only. I'll give it about a minute for anyone who wants to become a member and join this part of the stream. Unless no one wants to, which is also totally fine. There's also, I would be interested to see how many members are actually here. But you will be able to watch the stream even if you're not a member right after. Sorry, Jesus, my nose. All right, I'm gonna make it members only now. There you go. It's now members only.